going to be recorded. We expect to have it by Wednesday. Make sure you share it with your people. But before I started, I want to tell you that next week on Monday, you're going to receive a link totally different from the one for this webinar. We are going to have at this time Max Stenger. He's going to use his own webinar system for personal reasons, I guess, but I will be sending the link to everybody. He's going to be talking about how to increase the sales on Facebook. Mike Stenger, I know him for years, and he, as you can see in some place, let me see if I can. He's called the father of social media marketing. And you say, what do you mean? Yes. This guy, he was doing social media when social media was not cool, or was not called social media. I met him many years ago. He was really successful as a distributor, also as a businessman, and today he's one of the best trainers in social media because keep everything simple. And next week we are going to be talking about how to develop the markets internationally, including specifically Colombia, that's starting in about a month and a half, and also how to increase your world market here in the U.S. and every place where you are doing business. This is next week. Make sure you are open those links, and remember, it's not going to be on the same webinar you see now. You're going to have a different link. But anyway, I will cover some of the strategies that I will be doing for the business to generate some extra cash. There are simple strategies for the next 30 days and beyond, and some of those strategies are to get money really quick. For example, the PIB is a good strategy. You can get between 25 to 300 PIB fast money. You can get even paid daily with some of the packages in 24 hours, like, for example, the Paysera. You can get $50, $80 with the President Pack, $160 with the Business Pack, and then you can double those PABs if you happen to sponsor 2 people in the same calendar week. Or you can have an extra cycle or bonuses by not only prospecting, but doing some simple things that we are going to cover. And we are going to cover in a few strategies. Make sure you have paper and pen. I am ready. Are you recording, by the way? Are you recording?
Yes, we are recording.
Okay. First strategy, I call it easy money or low-hanging fruits. This is money that is that you can generate fast. Find in your group who is closer to becoming a consultant. Call your associates that are closer. Tell them that with one more person, they will get $50 plus a PAB, because obviously they are going to get a package. Now, the cool thing is that you get $100 for any new consultant, unless you have already 20 consultants created this year, these last 12 months. But anyway, really simple strategy. Tell your associates, and even if they don't have anybody, tell them, hey, you can have an extra $50 or $80 or $100, depending, for Christmas, and you will get $100. Really simple. Creating a consultant. If you are a consultant, become a consultant. As a matter of fact, here are the bonuses, because you could be close to any of them. Check with your back office how close you are to any of those bonuses. Now, not all those bonuses are timed. For example, the consultant, you don't have to a specific time. The Crystal Executive, Crystal Manager, and Crystal Director, those three bonuses, yeah, you have to do a Crystal Manager within the first 30 days, Director within the first 90 days, Crystal Executive within the first 180 days. But the other ones are not time, they don't have a deadline or something like that. And these, as you see, there are many of these, and I start going, this, and the one that I just told you, you can have up to 20% enrolled consultants. If you have not had 20% enrolled consultants since last year, in the last 12 months, then of course you have that bonus. But really simple. Now, if you are close to a cycle, follow up with people you have to talk to. And this is sometimes it's a strategy that we forgot. Guys, there are many people that are closer sometimes with a cycle. By a few dollars, you can place an order, or you can find somebody to place an order, or do follow-up. It's really simple. Okay? Again, remember, first you find out bonuses by helping other people and see how you're close to the bonus. But the second one is this one. Make sure if you're close to a cycle. The same thing, if you have people close to your cycle, to a cycle in your downline, that makes you cycle too. There's a very good possibility that you could cycle, and you have several of them. who knows? Maybe you cycle several times. Really simple. And reminding them, hey, you're going to make a $54 cycle. Now, the second one is Facebook, posting on your wall. We covered this several times through the year, and I will show you some examples. And by the way, next week, when you see Max Stanger, he's going to talk about some strategies and also how to get even more strategies. But anyway, you will post on Facebook results with the money and products. You are going to be posting results, but very short, no details, create curiosity. Like, for example, I lost 7 pounds so easy without a real diet. Or I just get paid $100 for sending people to a video. Or you can send something like, hey, my pants are falling because I lost weight. Or my friend, gosh, she has to buy a whole new wardrobe. You see, there are many ideas. Here there are more. I just got paid $100 for sending people to a video. You see, you don't have to make fortune or something like that. People are going to say, well, how? Can you imagine how many people would love to have an extra $100 for Christmas? My friend so-and-so got paid $1,000 last month extra. That's even a little higher. I just learned how to earn an extra few $100 before Christmas. This is really cool. And I'm going to leave it here on the screen. By the way, if you have screen capture software, just take a picture of this on your computer. You don't have to write it down. But as you see, there are many ways that where you can post on Facebook. This you post on your wall. It's really specific here. You're posting on your wall. You're not going to post on somebody else's wall. You also can post in some groups if you happen to be in groups. But stories, personal stories. Don't try to sell anything. One of the worst things that you can do is say, you want to lose weight, call me, I will show you how. No, you tell stories, you let people call you. Or just I got $80 because I told somebody I had to earn money before Christmas. You see, these are different ideas. You can't believe what happened to me. I met this woman who lost 100 pounds and she looks like a model. We could be talking about Gilbert, for example. Again, these are some examples. And again, if you're writing like crazy, take a picture with your computer from the screen. This is a fast way for you to, instead of having to write it down. But I'm going to leave it here. Again, the secret of this is consistency. You do 1 or 2 posts a day. And by the way, this is together also with a personal development or motivational post. And you probably, if you follow me in Facebook, you see that I put a lot of statistics and a lot of positive things and also stories, etc. Also lifestyle stories, etc. Next one. Post before and after pictures, as I said before. Don't say much. The pictures are enough. Let people ask you or comment on or like it. You can do any of those ways. Now, when people click like or comment on your post, ask, what do you like about my post? By the way, you can do it online through Facebook or just call the person. Use the health script and how to get going. We have a how to get going script for this. And by the way, again, it's Max Stanger next week. He's going to be covering many more scripts that he has available. He has a nice book called the Book of Scripts. Make sure you follow up with the people who like and comment all the time. This is really important. Those questions, by the way, are really good conversation opener. Respond with private messages. You do not respond on your wall, even if they are commenting on your wall. You respond privately, unless they are saying you are responding to something that you would love other people to see. But in general, make sure you send a private message. Keep asking, were you excited? I know how you feel about no money or credit cards. You see, this is what I am doing. Tell your experience if you made only $500 in the last 12 months. That is more than most people have extra. If you're just starting out, use an example like my friend so-and-so earned an extra $500 doing what I am learning. What would you do with an extra $500? Then go to the scripts. These are conversations that you're having with people. And by the way, follow the scripts. By the way, I just thought about this. Oh, shoot. This will be really actually a good post, and I'm going to test it. My friend also earns extra. What would you do with an extra $500 and let people answer? Not to the, like that one. I had not posted exactly that one. I'm gonna do that today. Okay, other question. Who gains weight during the holidays? And then let people answer. And then guess what? Go to the script, start talking to them. Don't jump right away. Hey, I have something that you're gonna lose weight or you're not going to gain weight. No, you say, yeah, really, tell me more about that. What are you doing about it, etc. And then you say, will you be open if I can show you a way? And that's it. And the reason is because you want to know if the person has good, what kind of experience they have with different weight loss. Or you can post who has a strategy to lose their weight in the holidays. You don't have to do it in my perfect Spanish English. You can do it in your English. Let me go to the next one. Now, this is the third strategy. This is reconnecting with people. And this is a good way to reconnect with people that you have not talked in a long time. And Facebook is the ideal way because then you don't have to be in long conversations, just post. For example, hey, I just reconnecting with you. What are you doing during the holidays? Are you excited? Are you excited? These questions are to prepare them for next year because you want to see what kind of reaction are going to have. If they start complaining, well, just take notes. Also, you're going to be getting ready to talk to them the next year. If these are people that you have not talked in a while, wait until January. And January is, by the way, only 4 weeks away. Also, send them personal development articles or even books online. A great source is this one that you see there. And I'm going to leave it there for a little while because as you see, it's really long. Here you can find all kind of books like Think and Grow Rich, The Science of Getting Rich, etc. And something I like to is something like, I found this place, I think it is great, and then I send them a link to the place. This is a good way to connect with people that you are, or reconnect with people, sending like little gifts. And you can even ask, what kind of, do you like personal development books? Let me send you a link. And then you can read these books for free. This is a free source, by the way, free source. And I know a lot of people. Now, I hope you wrote the address. Okay, let me go to the next one. Send Christmas e-cards to your friends in Facebook. You still, it's good sending real cards, but e-cards are really cool too. I like some of them are really funny. Like Chip Jap, I love the Chip Jap. There are many places. One of my favorites is Blue Mountain because they have a huge, huge variety of cards. And also Chip Jab, JIBJAB.com. Again, Blue Mountain is a great one. Now, face-to-face, to a clever salesperson, waiter, waitresses that look good, or they look good with people. Whoa, you are good. You're probably earning a lot of money, no? People like you earn a lot of money in my business. And then instead of jumping right away, just ask them for the best email address or where I can send you a link. Don't try to say too much. That's not really good. Very cool. Not everybody will give you information, but a few will, and you're looking for those. Now, you can also have the microclose CD. Make sure you have your name on it and give it with a candy cane taped to it or with a. And if you say, well, no, I'm going to do an isogenic, yeah, you can have a nice delight, or even a bar, or even a E-plus. Send a text saying, it was great meeting you. Enjoy the city. By the way, this is so important, and I'm going to do a training probably another time. Every time you meet somebody, get their telephone numbers way better than getting the credit card, the business card, and and then what you do is as soon as you walk away, send a text message right away saying, it was great meeting you. I will contact you as soon or something like that. Because you want them to remember you, and it's so important that you send a text right away. Go to swap meets, flea markets, etc. Shows there are full right now, and there are a lot of vendors trying to make money. Just get their cards, ask if they have a Facebook account, and write it behind the card, excuse me. Do not talk about anything right away. They are busy. When you come back saying something like, I met you at, for example, the flea market. How was your experience at the event? It seems that you got great results. The reason I call you is because people like you earn a lot of money in my business. Or just listen to a person. If the person start complaining, really, tell me more about it. Would you be open if I show you a business where you don't increase your overhead but increase your income? Would you be interested in a business that doesn't increase your overhead but increase your income? But anyway, this is really simple. When I started network marketing, I used that strategy to death. Is it okay if I send you information or link for more information? The next one, samples and trips. And this is really simple. You can have some ISA delights or even the e-shot. It's nice if you use a small box where you can have a couple of samples. You can have two chocolates or one e-shot and one chocolate plus a CD. I like to use the CDs. If you are using heavily the product at this point, you can use the Jim Rohn CD about nutrition that is amazing that you can find from Sound Concepts. Also, you can get the catalog and isogenics and look for different gifts. Now, as you see, these strategies can be used through the New Year's Day, and beyond. Don't stop. They don't take you a lot of time. Have fun and send me any experience you have with some of these strategies. By the way, remember this coming Monday we are going to have Max Steiner. But anyway, Alex, I wonder. Oh, by the way, we've been testing a new platform, webinar platform that probably is a good chance that we start using it in the first week of January. But anyway, are you there, Alex?
Yep, right here. And it's amazing, how close we are to, to the holidays already, and the potential that we have to actually earn quite a bit of money just before the holidays. All
Yes.
those
Well,
strategies that you shared, even if we're short right now, in the next 2, 3 weeks, it could make a huge difference.
yes, and that's something that I'm going to start calling people in my organization, for example, that I know they're really close to consultant, also people that are close to psycho and etc. Because interesting, not only you are going to help them to increase their income, an extra income for this year, this before the holiday, before Christmas, but also you're going to increase your income, and there are all these situations. And by the way, December is a a great month to prospect. Not necessarily that you are going to sponsor a lot of people, but you are planting a lot of seeds. That's why I like December.
That's true. By the way, just wanted to remind everybody, if you have any questions, just go to the top right of your screen and go to Webinar Control Panel and look for the questions chat box and just enter that question there. Nobody's asked any questions tonight, so George,
Oh, no
looks like
question.
you were
Wow,
quite clear.
that's a first.
Yeah, so by the way, then also, George, I don't know if you just want to remind people that My Isogenics will be free until March.
Yes, this is my suggestion system. Make sure you go to your back office and watch the webinars that they have done. It's a really powerful system. It's very simple. It's not. It has a lot of things that you can do. That's why at first you may think that it's overwhelmed, but really it's really simple. Just learn one thing at a time, and you can start using it right now. I love the idea that you can post spots. The spots are like your own little website. You can post it in Facebook. You can send videos. You can even have your organization there, and you can send documents. It's really cool. It's really cool. And it's an autoresponder and also it's a contact manager. Make sure you go back to this. Take about 20 minutes a day to learn it. It is worthwhile. It is worthwhile. And when I say
Okay,
20 minutes a
George.
day, some people say, "Oh, that sounds like homework. I don't like homework." Well, guys, this is it's simple. It's just that some people may learn the whole thing in an hour. Some people may take a few days, 20 minutes a day, an hour, 20 minutes a day.
Yeah, by the way, George, we do have some questions coming in, and let me actually read here the first one. Okay, first question is, how many conversations on Facebook can you have going on at once? Example, I've got 40 new warm market accepts. What do you recommend?
Well, the cool thing is that you don't have or no, when you have a conversation on Facebook, in many cases, it's not live. You you just send the question and the person answer later because they happen if they are not online. But at the same time, you can have a lot of them. It's just that I don't recommend to have more than 5 or 6 because then you go crazy. If you are, I'm talking if you are chatting with 5 people at the same time. Now, conversations that are not live, oh, you can have 20 a day, so 30. It is interesting because I was looking at Adrian Carbonell, the two-star Golden Circle, and she has something like probably 14 chats coming at the same time. I don't know if there's a limit, but 14 at the same time, that's amazing. But again, you can go crazy if you are having so many conversations. I think 5 is the ideal to have at the same time. Plus, many that again are not real time. These are conversations that happen to be a conversation that happen to be on time because again I send somebody and the person is not in the computer and the person respond to me later and sometimes some conversations can take days. Anyway, okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, great. We have another question, and it's actually when you ask someone to take a look. Let's see, hold on, because it's in several parts. When you ask someone to take a look at some information, do you send the information and then follow up, or do you get them on the phone at the same time?
Well, the best way is to get them on the phone right away, because then you can see if the person get or get on the website to watch the video. For example, as soon as the person say the person says something, you see that it's open for more information. You can say, I have 4 thumbs in my hands or something like that. Let me call you right away or call me because I want to make sure that you get the email too. What is your best telephone number? And then you call the person and make sure that they open the link that you send them on Facebook. And then you tell them, okay, I call in about 10 minutes.
Yeah, and the link
I
that you
prefer the
would
phone
send,
because you create better conversation. Yeah, go ahead.
yeah, the link that you would send would be something to like the isamovie.com or to your replicated site.
Yeah, it could be your replicator site, say movie.com, or also to one of the little sites that you create with my isogenics.
Yeah, those are great, by the way.
Yeah.
Okay, let's see. Any more questions, guys?
I have the feeling that we are going to have to do some kind of webinar
On the My
my isogenics
Isogenics.
here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, actually they're gonna be preparing some great tutorials.
Yes, right
And
now they've been doing webinars, and the webinars are really good actually. And that's when you watch the webinar. I watched it several times. I recorded myself, and it's simple. It's just that there are a lot of things that you can do with the system.
okay, great. We have another question. Let me just read that to you. Okay, when I try to private message someone who liked or commented on my post, I get a message that says they're not connected to me and the message will go in their other inbox. How can I get the message to go to their regular inbox?
Well, there's no way. Although it's interesting. If you are on the internet at the same time that the person is going to see your message. But if for some reason they say they go to the other box, if that happens, and obviously you are not chatting with the person, uh, there's no way to do it. There's no way around that. I know of, unless the person is online. Because if they're online, of course, they are going to see right away when the message come up. Uh, Interesting because I have not had that happen to me. I don't know if it's because I'm connected. It means if it's a friend of your friend too. I don't know, but it's funny because I don't remember that ever happened to me. Maybe because I most of the times I send a messages with somebody I know is on Facebook, and this is gonna go right to them, not to a special box or anything like that.
Yeah. And guys, last chance to ask your questions. We're gonna try to keep this to the half hour mark. We're already there. I George, do you wanna make any comments on the holiday bonus that started for the next year already?
Yeah, the holiday bonus started last week for next year. I think if you participate already in the holiday bonuses, the only new thing that you must do is that you have to make sure that you sponsor three people during the quarter each quarter. We have, as you see, the holiday bonus is divided in 4 quarters. At the end of the first quarter, they tell you how much money you earn. The second one, the same thing. Now, the only thing that they add is that you must sponsor three people during that quarter. It could be the last day of the quarter or before, because if you don't, then uh, that quarter you don't receive the bonus. Now, I think the bonus are going to start getting paid. I don't know if this week. It could be tomorrow. I don't know. Have you checked, Alex?
Uh,
But I think
not,
it's
yeah,
actually next
probably
week.
next week. Probably
Yeah, I think
next
it's
week.
actually next week. It's
Yeah,
almost
but
sure.
the interesting thing is, a lot of people they hear about the bonus and they don't know how much bonus money there is. But Isogenics is putting in each quarter $1 million
That's right.
into these bonuses, so it can pay off very very handsomely, and
You know what is
especially for
interesting?
those. Hmm?
I have
Yes.
an associate that she's getting more in bonuses for this Christmas than what he earned in Isogenics 2 years prior. Now her income right now is way up, but before that, it's interesting. She's getting at least for the first 3 quarters. We don't know the fourth quarter, but she gets because she's been qualified executive basically every week, and we guess kind of how much she's gonna get, but anyway. Don't remember the amount exactly. I have to get back into the computer to see. As a matter of
Okay.
fact, the bonus for her is what many people make in a part-time job, and that's a bonus. But during the year, no, I'm not talking during the month. I'm talking the whole year.
The holiday bonus.
Yeah, the holiday bonus. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's higher than what many people earn in a part-time job, and even some people in a full-time job. Yeah.
Well, lots of potential.
Oh yeah, it's exciting because, gosh, if I had that bonus last year, I'm excited because I have it this year. I have an idea how much it's gonna be, but I'm not 100% sure because again, depending on what happened this last quarter, and again, it may be paid next week because last week was the deadline for that. But I think it's last week.
Well, it looks like no matter how much, what level you are, the bonus is always welcome.
Yes, and something that I want to add for those of you to remember that go back to the back office. I don't know if we have it on our website recorded the webinar that we did last week about the new bonus for the director and executive position. And just to remind you, if you are a director, qualified director, you've never been an executive, you are a director or less, and then you become a director, you participate in the new $50,000 per month bonus to a director position. In other words, as the James has added new money, that could be an extra $2,000 for you during the month. That bonus is paid per month. You must be director. And the second part that was new also is that before, in order to get into the bonus, you have to be a one-star golden circle, executive one-star. That's one-star golden circle. And now you can be an executive, just an executive, and also participate in the bonus. That can mean an extra $1,000. But it's really cool. I love it.
Yeah, and by the way, ever since they implemented all these bonuses, Isogenics has been growing tremendously because uh, there's not that many people that actually take advantage of these bonuses, and more of us should be involved in it because they're huge. Some of these bonuses are thousands and thousands per month. So,
Do we have
good.
any other questions?
Let me just do one last check here. And no. So then, George, want to thank you for joining us today. And I also want to thank each and every single one of you for joining us, and look forward to seeing you then next week. So good night,
Okay.
everyone.
Okay, good night, guys. And I see you next week. Remember this webinar with Max Factor. And I see you later, guys. See you. Bye.
Right. And we'll have information on the webinar also at the howtogetgoing.com
Yes,
in a couple of
tomorrow
days.
we are going to be posting something there, and you guys will keep you updated on the